All right, so we're here. A new update. So I got this bumper, swapped it out for that fiberglass one. Needs a little bit of work. You see that line right there. There's a little dip I gotta fix. I sanded and prepped the fenders. I just finished cleaning, sanding, and prepping most of the bumper here. So I have chose to paint the vehicle. So I am ordering paint. It's on its way. We're going the original KY0 paint code on this thing. I'm pretty excited. Second vehicle I ever painted, other than the first Z that is no longer with us, actually. But so we're painting this. I got a little more prepping. It's pretty good to go. There's one little dent in the door right about here. Other than that, not too much stuff. But yeah, this is another little quick update on the process. So far, just got everything mostly sanded, prepped. I completely punched out this glass like you saw, but I have it nice into the little seal here. So ready for glass after I paint it. It's going to be just easier to paint. I don't have to work around that molding. So it'll be a full professional style paint job. We'll see. The finish will speak for itself, whether it's professional or not. I am doing it. Silver is one of the hardest colors to paint. So we'll see. But yeah, this front bumper looks all right. I really don't like the two ducts, but I think I'm going to paint it and send it. And then we'll see what goes on from there. But other than that, the thing's pretty much getting ready to go. I'm going to pull it into the driveway here, set up these other parts for sealer, base, and clear. And I'm super excited. I'll try to record a good amount of that as I can, but we'll be back with the next update, see where we're at. All right, what up, guys? This is day 4-ish of working on the car. So what we did today, just prepped a little more. I'm in the car masked off right now. I'm hitting it with red Scotch-Brite very lightly. So what I did today was I touched up all the bare metal spots with some self-etching primer right here. Self-etching primer. I also got a high build primer surfacer for any of the stuff over that. I am going to be doing a 2K surfacer. So here's the hatch. Had a lot of down to bare metal spots. Here's the bumper. Had that big dip I've been working on. Fender had a couple bare metal spots. So this is to prevent rust. So that's what I'm doing here. Right now I'm just like really lightly going over all these spots that I just shot on the car. So where you see all this darker primer is where pretty much bare metal is showing. All right here, over there a little bit, down there. So car's one step closer. We're on our way. I don't know if I'm taking this hood off and then just gonna mask up the whole front end. Might be a little easier. Oh yeah, I went to the store today. Got a new compressor. It's only a 26 gallon. Has like 5 CFM at 4.5 CFM at 90 PSI. We'll see how it works. I think it should be all right for the coupe. And then, I took off half the vehicle. So these panels will all be one by one. I'll just work through them slowly. Kind of just one by one. No big deal. But there's kind of that. I need to get a new camera, like a wide angle, so I can film up close like this a little better. Sorry, it's poor viewing angle. Probably hate it, but yeah, so that's the car. No more rust spots. No more bare metal. Getting that done. Getting it prepped to do my 2K surfacer I don't think I'm gonna end up doing a sealer because I'm gonna just sand down my surfacer so the car is like ready to go. I'm just not a fan of all the different paint processes, different primer, surfacer. I mean, you start off with over bare metal. Basically, you do that self-etching primer straight to bare metal, or you could do an epoxy primer straight to bare metal, and then you could do a high build primer, block that out. Then you could do a surfacer, sand that, and then you could do a sealer. And then sealer is non-sanding, and then you shoot right to your base. Just helps for even coverage, but my surfacer is going to make the car all one perfect color. So that's where we're at with that. But yeah, here's the car. Nothing too super special. This is taped off, by the way. I did not just shoot onto the molding. But yep, that's the car. We'll be back with day 5 tomorrow. Alright, welcome back. It's like day 5 or something. I don't exactly remember. My paint showed up just right now. I got another tank here, another compressor, 60 gallon. This one will finally meet the requirements to my gun. I have been chasing all around, but as you can see, I mean, the gun calls for like 13.2 at 40 psi. So we're finally meeting specs. I mean, I was painting panel by panel. It kind of would have worked out, but I don't want to risk when I shoot the actual base coat with silver, especially silver being a hard color to shoot, and me not being a professional shooter. I don't want to deal with that. But I got the hood off. I'm going to paint that separately. So the hood right now, this is all self-etching primer to cover up any of the bare metal spots. Not extremely necessary. I ended up dropping the hatch a little bit on the corner, so I had to redo that. I ended up finding a little bit of dents in the hatch there, so I ended up redoing that. Here's the car. I did some masking work. I was going to initially try to do a soft edge right around here, but I think since I'm not going to put the hatch on, that's going to be a little more work to do all that. I'm going to just respray all of behind the hatch here too, so I get a really clean, crisp finish on the back of the roof. And when you lift up the hatch and whatnot, it's not, see, I did the little soft edge here. You see if I pull that back, it'd make a nice like soft edge to blend right into it. But that's just more masking, more work, and it's really not that much area spray, nor is it seen on the outside of the vehicle, so it's not really that big a deal. But I think it'll be overall easier and give me a better finish on all that. Still, it's a win-win situation. A little bit more stuff sprayed, but that's kind of where I'm at here. I'm gonna do another 2K surfacer, do one more coat on this in that area, and then I'm gonna do a 2K surfacer on the whole hood for today. And then I don't know, I don't have the correct adapter. This is a 240 volt plug. I don't have that anywhere in my garage. Excuse me, I'm sorry, that was really annoying. But I don't have a 240 volt anywhere in the garage currently, so I'm gonna borrow the Dreyer's 240 volt, but of course it's a different plug. It's a 4-prong, that one is a 3-prong, so I gotta get an adapter, gotta order that, and I don't know, I might just get impatient waiting. I ended up getting this hot dog style compressor. You can barely see it, it's that red compressor over that quiet one that I really liked. And I haven't even tried to use that one. I know it's underpowered. It's like 7 CFM and I need 13. So I just went and picked this big boy up. I know I'll use it in the future. If I have any more paint projects, I won't have to worry about not having enough to walk around the whole car. I know I dismantled this thing like a crazy guy, but it's ideal not to do that every single time. Not that big a deal for me on a Z, just because I have a lot of experience with the Z's. But on other cars, when I want to respray them or something, I'm hoping I can find an M4, a nice BMW that needs paint work, and I'll end up painting that thing, but or wrapping it, because that's kind of what I do there. But that's pretty much the end of this little progress video. We'll see you in the next one. All right, it's been a couple days. It's like day 7. Skipped the day of recording. Painted bumpers, hatch. Let's walk out here, the garage. So the garage got going on. I painted the roof, the pillars, the fenders are in the front room, and the hood. So all I have left is this door and this quarter panel on each side, and I'm probably gonna respray the hatch area just to clean it up a bit because of some overspray and whatnot that may have got on there. But yeah, we're getting real close. I hopefully might get this done today. If not, we'll see. I actually didn't use this compressor at all. I got this other one over here, a little hot dog style one, hiding behind right here. That one's been doing the job since I split it up so much. But yeah, everything's going pretty smooth. I might need to redo the hood. It had some blemishes. The roof, it's all right. It needs to be wet sanded likely. The pillars are great. Most everything's great. I actually got a surprise car here I'll be making some videos of, and I'll show you. Kind of funny, happened out of nowhere. So, yep, I got a Tesla. Don't know. We'll see. I started wrapping it, so I'm gonna show some of that process. But right now, I just did the handles, the hood, and the hatch, and some of the interior stuff. You kind of see a forged carbon deal there. But yeah, I'm gonna start kind of, I guess you could say, building the car, and we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty excited to see what that entails. It's got some water spots on it. I know people hate these cars on the road a lot. I don't know why, but that's it. Well, I got this super cool gun. Where is it at? Right here. It's been amazing. So it basically just connects. Well, you have a tip like right there that just literally pops on, and then each cup pops on to that. And this has been like such a time saver. All that would have been different tips and guns and stuff needing to be cleaned, but instead I'm able to just get right into it. But yeah, I've hated this process of painting. Has been absolutely awful. But yeah, you can see, I think the car is gonna come out like pretty good. If some areas aren't that good, I'll either like maybe wrap over them, or I'll redo the couple panels that aren't that great. But yeah, it's like day 7. Hopefully I'm gonna finish up here. It would be nice. Definitely a huge mess. This made like such a huge mess everywhere. It's awful. Like, look at the ground. Look. Yeah. So I have a lot of cleaning up to do. Not really looking too forward to that, but we'll get back to you. Hopefully after all this stuff's painted, I gotta mask off everything else properly, and we'll see. Hopefully all that's gonna go really well though, and I'll be back with after that, or maybe in between if I have a little quick update. All right, so here it is. I have taillights These plastics need to kind of go back on. That's not the biggest deal to get done, but I have the tail lights. I need the back bumper put on. It does have those clips, and it has them, obviously the one on the bumper. I have the lights for the bumper, missing the screws. They're right there. I may or may not need these pieces. I have the mirrors, they just need to be put on.